Hi Cancer, how's it going? I hope you're doing awesome today. I'm just going to do a general reading for you. So this reading is going to be all about you, but I'm going to first focus on the shadow side, because once we learn about our shadow traits, then we're able to deal with life a lot easier, okay? I've already cleared the energy of the cards and pulled 5 cards. You have the King of Pentacles reversed, the Fool, Major Arcana, the Judgment card, the Hermit. It's rebirth in this deck, and the Merlin on with this card, but this is the Judgment card, the Hermit, and then you have the Three of Cups reversed, okay? But I just want to talk about the shadow traits of Cancer first before we get started. So the shadow traits of Cancer represent the unconscious, the hidden or negative tendencies that can emerge when your energy is out of balance or used defensively. Cancer is a water sign and is ruled by the moon, which is associated with your emotions, your intuition, your nurturing, and your home life. Its shadow traits typically stem from overprotectiveness, emotional sensitivity, and attachment. So the shadow traits of Cancer are, the first one is emotional manipulation. And Cancer, every sign has shadow traits, okay? Emotional manipulation is the first one. Cancer can use emotions as a tool to guilt trip or control others, especially in close relationships. They can use passive-aggressive behaviors can surface when you don't feel safe expressing anger directly. The second trait is over-attachment. Cancers can become clingy, possessive, or unable to let go of the past, including past hurts, relationships, or childhood issues. Cancers may struggle to allow loved ones autonomy, fearing abandonment. The third trait is a martyr complex. They can fall into the role of the long-suffering caregiver, doing everything for others but feeling unappreciated and resenting it silently. This can turn into self-pity or emotional martyrdom. The fourth trait can be oversensitivity. Cancers may take things too personally, overreact to perceived slights, or withdraw into their emotional shell to avoid confrontation. Emotional wounds are held onto for a long time, leading to grudges or silent resentment. The fifth trait can be moodiness and emotional volatility. Cancer's mood can shift like the tides, making making them unpredictable or difficult to understand. Their emotional state can dominate their environment, affecting others around them. The sixth trait is manipulative caregiving. Their nurturing instinct can turn into it can turn into smothering or controlling behavior, masked as helping or protecting. They may give with strings attached, expecting loyalty, dependence, or emotional repayment in return. The seventh trait is fear of rejection and abandonment. Cancers can feel deeply insecure at times and can go to great lengths to avoid feeling rejected or alone, sometimes at the expense of their own self-respect. This fear can manifest as emotional codependency. So, how to work with your shadow self, Cancer? Positively, it's important to cultivate healthy emotional boundaries for yourself and others. Learn to express your needs directly rather than through indirect or manipulative means. Release the past and focus on emotional resilience rather than emotional reactivity. And nurture yourself as much as you nurture others. Okay? And then for your reading here, your 5 cards that I pulled, it suggests a narrative that spans personal growth, reevaluation of relationships or values, and it could indicate the need to step away from superficial or toxic dynamics in favor of deeper authenticity and self-discovery. So the King of Pentacles reversed, the shadow message, meaning behind this card, stands for greed, materialism, stubbornness, a lack of discipline, a misuse of power or resources. It could indicate a person, possibly you or someone around you, who is overly focused on status or financial control, or someone unreliable and overly rigid. It could also symbolize fear of instability or failure in the material or financial world. And then the Fool card is all about new beginnings, freedom, faith, spontaneity, taking a leap of faith. It represents a desire or opportunity to start fresh without being weighed down by the past. It encourages trusting the journey even without knowing the outcome. Okay? Trusting your journey even without knowing the outcome. And then your third card is the Judgment, another major arcana. The Judgment card is about having an awakening, a reckoning. It's a card of self-evaluation and decision time. It represents a call to examine your past actions and your current path. It can represent a moment of deep self-awareness or a karmic turning point. It represents forgiveness, both of yourself and others. That's a big message here. And then your fourth card, you got the Hermit, another major arcana. This card's all about solitude, introspection, spiritual search, inner guidance. It could suggest withdrawal from the noise of your external life so that you can reconnect with your deeper truth. It's a time for self-reflection, for wisdom seeking, and soul searching. And then the Three of Cups, your last card. It came out reversed. When a card comes out reversed, it means you're getting extra protection from Spirit. The Three of Cups reversed, the shadow meaning is all about gossip, superficial friendships, emotional isolation, partying too hard, a disconnection from your tribe. It can point to the feeling, it points to feeling out of sync socially, or possible betrayal, envy, or toxic group dynamics. You may need to reassess who you're celebrating with, Cancer, or where your loyalties lie. All of these cards together suggests that you're at a crossroads. Maybe you're dealing with instability or dissatisfaction in your material life. There's a feeling of you have a feeling of being pulled towards new beginnings. You have a feeling of being pulled towards new beginnings and being urged to evaluate your past decisions. There's a strong inner call for you to retreat and reflect. Okay? There's a strong inner call to reconsider who and what is truly aligned with your growth. There could be imbalances in your social life or emotional connections. Maybe certain friendships or social settings no longer support the person that you are becoming. So some things that Spirit wants you to consider is letting go of shallow or material attachments in order to pursue something more meaningful. Embrace a spiritual or personal rebirth, even if it means starting from zero. Recognize unhealthy relationships or influences, especially among friends or family or social groups. And take some time alone to heal, reflect, and reconnect with your authentic self. Okay? Some questions you may want to ask yourself are you clinging to material success or comfort at the expense of your soul's growth? Who truly supports your evolution? Who keeps you stuck in the past? What truth are you being asked to face or forgive? And where are you being called to take a leap, even if it feels risky to you, Cancer? So those are your messages for today from Spirit. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel those messages for you. I'm very grateful. I'm sending you lots of love and strength. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Take good care. Bye.